Once upon a time, in a small, quiet town nestled between tall, whispering trees, there was a legend of a terrifying figure known only as the Midnight Stalker. The townspeople whispered about him in hushed tones, warning never to be out alone after dark. Some said he was a shadow, a ghostly figure who could walk through walls. Others believed he was a cursed man, doomed to wander the town, seeking revenge for an old wrong. No one knew for certain what he looked like, for those who had seen him were too frightened to describe him. The children of the town, however, were braver than most. They would dare each other to sneak out of their beds and into the night to see if they could catch a glimpse of the Midnight Stalker. One such group of friends, Timmy, Sarah, and Jake, decided they would uncover the truth once and for all. On a chilly, windswept night, they armed themselves with flashlights and snuck out of their homes. The town was eerily silent, save for the creaking of old trees and the occasional hoot of an owl. As they wandered through the darkened streets, they heard a faint whisper. "Turn back," it seemed to say, but they pressed on, their curiosity stronger than their fear. They arrived at the old, abandoned house on the edge of town, the last known place where the Midnight Stalker had been seen. The door creaked open as they pushed it, and they stepped inside, their flashlights casting eerie shadows on the peeling wallpaper. Suddenly, a cold wind blew through the house, extinguishing their lights. The children huddled together, their hearts pounding in their chests. "Who's there?" Sarah called out into the darkness, her voice trembling. For a moment, there was silence, and then they heard it again, a whisper so close it felt like it was right next to them. "Leave this place," it said. As their eyes adjusted to the darkness, they saw a figure standing in the doorway, tall and cloaked in shadow. The Midnight Stalker. Panic surged through them, but the figure did not move. Instead, it spoke, its voice soft and sorrowful. "I am not here to harm you," it said. "I am searching for my lost love, taken from me many years ago. I roam these streets in search of her, hoping she will return." The children, realizing the Midnight Stalker was more tragic than terrifying, promised to help. They spent the next weeks researching the town's history, piecing together the story of a forbidden romance torn apart by a jealous suitor. And so, they returned to the old house with the information they had gathered. Under the moonlit night, they performed a simple ritual to help the Midnight Stalker find peace. As they finished, the air felt lighter, and the shadowy figure smiled for the first time in centuries. "Thank you," he whispered, and then he was gone, leaving the children with a newfound respect for the legends of their town and the knowledge that sometimes, even the scariest stories can have a happy ending.